Greetings, YouTube. There's a billboard I drive past on a regular basis, and it is an anti-evolution billboard put up by some fundamentalist Christian group, and it stresses how man was created. And there's the classic little ascent of man graphic, from the sea to full humanity. There's a big red circle around it with a slash mark through it. And every time I see this billboard, and I tend to forget about it as soon as I've driven by. I had to make a note in my head to remember to do this video. Is how pathetically weak must your faith be that it cannot stand in the face of verifiable reality? Now, I'm a theist. I've been a theist for 30 years. And in that time, interestingly, I have been told I was an atheist when I wasn't. I've been told I'm Jewish, which I'm not. I've been told I'm a Satanist, which I'm not. And I've been told that I'm a Muslim, which I'm not. Very few people actually guess that I am a pagan. And some folks don't know that I'm a theist at all. They've watched a dozen or 24 of my videos completely unaware of the fact that I am a theist. Because I don't lead with it in every single friggin' video. I don't say, "Greetings, YouTube, I'm a theist." If it doesn't have to come up, it doesn't come up. So I am not what you call a fundamentalist in this particular regard. I don't need to wear my religion on my sleeve and shove it into everyone's face. I really, really wish more people would do that. Just keep it to themselves until the topic really sincerely comes up or someone asks you. But evolution is reality. Now, I realize that some people see it as questioning their faith. Their religious structure says that, well, if we don't believe that God created the universe just in this particular way, then our faith is completely undermined and it all crumbles. It just knocks out the foundations and the whole thing collapses. Just as you can't use the scientific method to understand religion, you have to experience it as a non-cognitive experience. You have to understand that faith is involved and that it is a pathway to enlightenment. You can't define science through your faith. If you're trying to replace faith with science or science with faith, you're doing it wrong. And you need to stop it. And you need to not put up billboards in public demonstrating to everyone who drives by how pathetically weak your faith is. Because no one with a strong faith is going to put a billboard up saying that, no, that objective reality is just too much for me to accept. It's like people that put up the no fear stickers on their car or feel compelled to wear it on their body. If you have to declare no fear, it makes me think you have a lot of fear. Now, there's not necessarily anything wrong with being afraid, as long as it's not ruling your life and as long as you know the source. Fear is your friend. I recommend reading the book, The Gift of Fear. But if you have to declare to the world that you're not afraid, that makes me question whether you are, in fact, not afraid. And if you have to declare to the world that your God did this thing, why do you have to prove that to me? Why do you need me to believe that? Or are you saying that to the other members of your own faith? It's kind of a reinforcement because their faith is also pathetically weak. And at the drop of a hat, they will simply lose their faith and move on. Now, I am completely supportive of the idea that organized religion is a pox upon humanity and that we really desperately need to get rid of. We don't need churches or holy books or holy men. We just need to get rid of all of it. I accept a mentor-style relationship to help people come into understand their own particular path. But I don't believe that mentor-style relationship should be channeling people into a particular faith, into a particular worldview. Everyone needs to find their own. There's 7 billion of us, so there should be 7 billion different paths to enlightenment. There's an old joke that if you ask 12 weapons experts what a particular weapon is called, you'll get 13 answers. And that holds true when it comes to faith as well. And I'm just constantly amazed when I see things like Jesus lives. All right, what's his address? I want to put him on my Christmas gift list, my Christmas gift card list, because that would be perfect. It would be so meta to send Christ a Christmas card, don't you think? No, Christ is not alive. Now, if Christ's message is alive in your heart, awesome. Go for it. He left 2 commandments: love your God and love your neighbor. They're not hard to remember. You don't need a book for that. Nor do you need churches or mega churches or preachers that are desperately trying to get money so they can buy a new Lear jet. You don't need these things. Nor do you need tax exemption for these institutions. You just need you and whoever or whatever you're following to help you understand the path to enlightenment. Whether that's Zen Buddhism, Zoroastrianism, Mithraism, if you're a Sikh, if you're a Buddhist, if you're Christian, Jewish, pagan, Muslim, doesn't matter. As long as you are sincere in your faith, you don't need anyone else supporting you. And you don't need billboards declaring that objective science doesn't exist because you're afraid of it or you just don't understand it. It's baffling to me. And it's sad. It's depressing to think that there are people out there that are so weak in their faith that they have to declare to the world that their faith is strong.